purpose is to fix real world issues.
Ah!
Yeah.
That's wasn't that the same concept that the Terminator?
The show will start.
Sounds like when the Terminator was.
Fire the crowd.
Get to that goddamn dropship!
I gotta get over.
Sounds like Halo We're on the Run music.
It's close to Halo. It would need orchestral push into it.
Read the blurb, Tim.
Read the blurb.
Read the blurb.
This been podcast.
Oh, wait.
From Universal Studios
My
Hollywood.
God.
You can do that to him all the fucking time. Read something.
This is
They make fun of me for internet issues.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's try that again.
from Universal
This
Studios
been
Hollywood.
This been podcast network production is brought to you by our patrons, whose continued support keeps the lights on. So thank you, Ollie, Dutch, LeClairvert, and as always, tons of mice. We love you. Love you.
Oh no, I didn't add it. Damn it, Tim.
Oh no.
God damn it.
It's okay. I can vamp while you do this. Hey. So, you should definitely subscribe to the Patreon because there's going to be stuff coming on there soon. Mikey and I thought of some ideas about what we're going to do with the Patreon, so
Ready.
keep an eye out for that. And welcome to Unboxed Politics. My name is Tim.
I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs. I'm not.
Well, that's because you don't have any of your own chickens.
You
You could rent chickens now. Did you know that?
Jesus, Ollie. Let him do the intro.
This is Unboxed Politics, the political review show. As you can see, we're very chippy today.
Jeez.
I'm depressed, Tim.
It's been some time. We've had some stuff happen.
Them's the breaks.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to my esteemed co-host.
He replaced us? What a dickhead. I fucking hate this
really?
fucking
None
show.
of us is esteemed. What the fuck?
I don't even use Steam in the shower.
Guys, I'm trying to hype you up. I'm trying to
Oh, right.
I'm trying to. In wrestling terms here, I'm trying to put you over. I'm trying to get the crowd to like you.
Mark, where's your camera?
Mark didn't turn it back on.
I did not turn it back on.
Oh
He's the
my
Skype function
God.
today. So
It's been like that for 20 minutes. You didn't notice?
I'm getting the show together.
I can turn it back on.
we have at the top of your screen here, Ollie. Ollie.
nothing.
I just want to say, all that stuff we said about Canada, we didn't mean it.
We were just joking.
We were just
Yeah.
joshing.
You guys
hurt
didn't mean it. Unfortunately, some of your neighbors did mean it.
Sorry, and that I have made mistakes.
Liz Truss gets us.
In the middle box, we got Mark.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. You heard what she said.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what happened to my internet. Someone hit the button and now it doesn't work so good.
Chris Tucker and Sue Young got your goddamn button.
Chris Tucker, leave my internet alone.
Get out of here,
I'm
Chris
gonna-
Tucker. We're sick
I'm
of
going
this.
to make an X account to post that and then immediately leave the site.
I think you get your internet from Canada, and now it's suffering a 25% tariff.
No, we just get all our energy from Canada, especially Minnesota. So, thanks, Trump.
Is it Ontario? Is it Ontario Energy?
I think so.
Yeah,
I know they give a lot to New York. I don't know if they go over to where you guys are though.
I mean, if it's
25% to the Midwest.
Oh, really?
If it's Ontario, he said he would cut your power with a smile
Yeah.
on his face.
With a smile. With a smile.
Why is he not on here?
And I'll apologize because
Oh, I'll
he's a
find
fucking
him.
asshole drug dealer, dude. He's not that good a guy.
Wow.
Wait, he deals drugs?
Doug Ford, his brother, the guy that was used to be in power before him, like he died. But yeah, he got indicted for drug dealing and stuff like that too. Yeah.
Wait, the brother or him?
The brother did, and everybody suspects him of the same.
Oh, that's not fair.
Right? So.
And as always,
The brother used to be in power, right? Brother used to be in power.
Have you ever been wrong?
So-
I was like, no.
Maybe. I don't know.
Super producer Mikey Famine.
Oh, wait.
Oh, girl, baby girl. Oh,
So, all right, here's how the show's gonna go. I promised Mikey after what we've been through this week
It's been a rough week.
that there wouldn't be any pineapple in this episode. Unfortunately, Ali reminded me that we have to watch Trump and Vance yell at Zelenkyy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We
Again?
can't let that go.
Didn't we do
can't
that
let.
already?
No, it happened on Friday, dude. When did we have a chance?
Yeah, it happened right after the show. And so I was like, oh, well, but then we did a show on Friday. Well, I did a show on Friday, and then Ollie came, and then we did a show on Monday, and then Tim came, and then me and Tim did our show, and then we did another show earlier today, and here we are.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
It's
Why don't-
horrible.
It's still there.
why don't we get it out of the way? Just do that one first, and we don't have to think about it anymore.
That's a good point. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. That's not a bad idea, I guess. Just get it out of the way.
I already skipped like the first 90 seconds. It's just Vance talking like an asshole.
Look at him. He doesn't look like an
Call him
asshole.
by his
to
real
me.
name, baby-faced bitch.
And
Couch-
how much
couch
eyeshadow
fucker.
is he wearing? Fuck.
A lot.
More
Hey,
than you.
Mikey, when we get monetized, can we still say couch fucker?
No. I'm going to
Damn
be
it.
a lot stricter on you boys because we're going to need that advertiser money.
Damn it.
Tim, you can say...
unless the Patreon starts like really kicking off, and then I can say fuck it, and we can just say whatever we want, and then we'll just get whatever we get sometimes from the internet, and then we'll just depend on our lovely fans. We used to only do that.
Couch enthusiast, Tim.
Couch enthusiast. Okay.
Couch.
He really is specific about the couches that he likes.
Something about put cushion for the pushing. I don't know.
All right.
Furniturely confused.
Ouch.
Homosexual? Never mind.
All right, I'm going to call you out on that one. You can't say that shit.
It was a boy couch.
Can I help you? Sure.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
it just looks like
Okay.
it's dead.
So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So
Yep.
during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2015.
Oh my God.
God.
Fucking go back to sleep. Like
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly
but-
right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president, in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
look at Trump's like, good question. He doesn't know that JD's mad about it, so it's like, that's good.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to. I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to.
Huh? I don't understand why Trump would get upset at that comment, though. It's like, all he's saying is, like, you guys have an ocean, protects you. And what he's trying to suggest is if you didn't have that ocean, you would feel different about this, right?
You don't share a border with him like we do.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's upset about it because Zelenskyy's saying that we'll be weakened in some way, and that Trump hates the thought of like weakness.
Yeah,
he hates the thought of like America's weak for any reason. So he's like, don't tell us that we're not going to do well.
Don't tell me what I'm going to feel. I don't feel shit. I'm shitting right now.
Of like this, where if we make the overarching assumption, which that Trump is not a Russian shill and a Russian agent, which I'm not convinced he's not.
I'm not going that far. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
For the moment, let's say he's not. He's just stupid, which, let's be fair, could be.
And he's
the
old.
reason he's going after Zelensky is because Zelensky didn't help get dirt on Biden back on the last election. Yep. And this is his vengeance on Zelensky, leaving the country out to dry now because you didn't help me back then. So it's just a tit for tat. That's the only reason he's doing this.
And he says it too. He kind of gives the farm away.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
Dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in
There it is. That's what you're talking about, Mark.
Yeah.
October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you can...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
you
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and your
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
Yes. What about
if you didn't have our military equipment, if you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days. This is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I tell you.
Just say thank you.
Accept
that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on over there. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long.
Oh, did you?
You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you'd take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
With guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you what,
that wasn't with me. That was with a guy named...
No, 2015. Because the war stopped from 2015 to 2020. Right.
Biden, who was not a smart person.
That was with
Obama.
President. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks.
Gave him javelins after he extorted him into the javelins. Does everyone remember the perfect phone call?
And remember, they started the war. That's why they needed javelins to stop the tanks invading their country, because they were invading Russia. With javelins? You gave them javelins to invade Russia? I don't know.
Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful. Wow. Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry, here.
It's going to be a tough deal to make. Because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks...
A good question.
What do you do then?
A fine question.
Listen to the reaction.
It's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they
in the White House?
I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia.
Here we go.
Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony. That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff, it was a Democrat scam.
Thousands of the guy right next to him.
And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff.
Tell us about
he had
the
nothing
bathroom.
to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom.
There it is.
It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden.
Bush?
He did, maybe he did. I don't know what happened.
Bush?
Wait, how did I miss that before?
How did we miss that before? You said Bush?
You know, George W. sitting home. What the hell did that stupid son of a bitch just say?
Well, why are you dragging me into this?
Bush and Obama are like best friends now.
Well, they're the same guy.
Yeah.
But he didn't break him with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or...
Wait, what did you say?
The United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest,
because
that's
of the
not a
language
nice
barriers,
thing.
not getting the cards
All right,
referenced.
I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh?
Right?
This is going to be great television.
Great television. Oh, yeah.
Did anybody see the SNL spoof of this meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
A little clip of it, not all of it.
I've been to Ukraine on Google Maps.
You're right.
So this is how we're gonna do this because it's like 3 of them over there, right?
Negative total F too.
We're gonna lightning rate these guys. So just one across the board, because there's 3 of them, and I don't want to. Once we're done with this, I don't want to look at it again.
A for Zelensky for me, F and F for me.
Yeah.
I'm giving Trump a double F. Like,
yeah, Trump's a double F.
Bush thing.
Yeah.
Hunter Biden's bathroom.
For defending Putin and shit like that. Yeah, F. Like, that's the worst you could do.
Putin had to go through that fake laptop embarrassment. They said stuff about him, and we went through that together. Because
I just got to say about Zelensky. I'm going to agree with Mikey. I'm giving him an A, but it would have been an A plus, maybe even an S, had he been wearing his birthday suit instead.
Ollie has this thing about nudity all of a sudden, where he just wants to embarrass other people with his nudity, and that's supposed to be okay.
It would have been S for Zelensky if he had said, I thanked Biden. Instead of thanking America.
That would have sent Trump into like the fucking atmosphere.
It would.
I know, that would have been amazing.
Just a little bit of context. J.D. Vance, when he was in the Senate, voted against sending money to Ukraine. And Donald Trump had the famous phone call. So why the fuck would Zelensky thank you assholes for anything?
Yeah,
both of you deliberately tried to stop aid to the country. So why should he thank you?
I think the best part for Zelensky in that whole interview was, well, all right, 2. One was when he asked Vance, has he ever actually fucking been to Ukraine?
Good question.
And Vance was like, I seen stories on my favorite couch. and then
I was couch side.
And then Zelensky's facial expressions throughout the entire thing are great.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell that he's thinking of he's having to translate what's being said in his head. You can tell he's thinking about everything that's coming in. And then the reaction is just half a second after it registers, and it's like,
but when Trump's like, I'm respected, and he does the big eye, he's like, oh yeah, no, you're respected. Sure, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You should hear all the other world leaders talk about you behind your back, bud.
Oh, they're not even talking about behind his back anymore.
Nope.
So I will agree. A for Zelensky and F for Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I would have said S, but that would have put him way at the top of the leaderboard, and we don't have any more clips of him.
Yeah. And honestly, a black eye for democracy in the United States.
Yeah.
What democracy?
So
for Western civilization.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to something better. Something. So we got all right. This clip is me and Mikey were watching this a bit earlier on the other show, and this is the mayors all getting together and talking about immigration or the illegal immigrant problem in their cities to Congress because they were all summoned there. And AOC takes a little umbrage with Eric Adams.
I wonder why. Is she from New York?
Yeah.
Oh.
Miss Cortez.
I thank the Congresswoman. I'd like to start with some questions prior to my recognized questions. Mayor Adams, on January 31st of 2025, your attorneys met with federal prosecutors regarding the charges of bribery, campaign finance fraud, and conspiracy against you. Were you aware of this meeting prior to its occurrence?
Congresswoman,
mute your mic.
Microphone, please.
I'm sorry.
You got one job. You push the
stated,
button.
To your colleagues, and I'm going to continue to state because we're asking the same question over and over again.
This isn't a question.
This case is in front of Judge Ho, and out of deference to
I
our
understand,
criminal justice
Mayor Adams.
process, I'm going to
Mayor Adams,
defer this
as your
to the
counsel,
court.
I'm sure will inform you. The only permissible way to refuse to answer a question during a congressional proceeding such as this is by pleading the Fifth Amendment. Deference to the judge is not a permissible excuse for not answering questions during a congressional hearing. Is it your intention to plead the Fifth today?
Councilwoman, you said the only way that you can't answer a question is to plead the Fifth. I am answering your question. I'm answering your question directly.
No, you're not.
You are not, Mayor Adams.
Okay, I believe I am.
I will ask it again. Were you aware of the meeting between your attorneys and federal prosecutors on January 31st? Answering this question is a yes or a no.
And I'm going to answer it again. Out of deference to Judge Holt with this case.
Not
That
an
is not
answer.
an answer, Mayor Adams.
He is going to deal with the outcome of the case.
Mayor Adams, is it your intention to not comply with these questions?
Like a lawyer.
As I stated, I'm answering your questions, and what you're doing.
But he's nervous back there.
Let's be clear on. You're asking me about communications between my attorney and I. And I don't think
I'll
that
move
is
on to the next
appropriate
question.
to be asking a question between me, our attorney, and I, because we are in a country of law and order.
I understand.
And your
So,
relationship
Mr. Adams,
and
who
communication
is
with
your
your attorney should be respected.
Who is your attorney?
Alex Spiro.
Alex Spiro, thank you. Now, Mayor Adams, have your attorneys ever met with city officials? That is not covered. I'm not asking about your conversations with your attorneys. Have your attorneys met with city officials, New York City officials?
Any communication or activity between my attorney
So yes or
and I
no?
is
Have
up to
your
our attorney and I.
personal
You can reach out
attorneys
to,
met with New York City officials?
Alex Spiro, my attorney, to deal with those communications.
Mayor Adams, in this meeting, did anyone representing you, including perhaps Mr. Spiro, agree or allude to any arrangement with the Trump administration that would involve changing city policies in exchange to reconsideration of the charges brought against you?
You say in this meeting? Can you be clear?
In the January 31st meeting.
Again, there was never any agreement, never any quid pro quo.
That's not what I'm
asking. Nothing wrong. Never any agreement, never any quid pro quo.
Was there an allusion to a shift in New York City policy?
Gentlelady's time's expired. And I just want to remind her, Mayor Adams is here voluntarily, and we appreciate that. The topic of the hearing is about our illegal alien problem and the drain on the cities and what the solution is. So,
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Bribery campaign finding attorneys.
So,
oh boy.
AOC. Let's start with her questioning, the contents of what she said. Mark will be right back. We'll catch him up.
I'm gonna go with A, because it's very important, and because this whole if you guys watch this hearing, it's very long. I don't recommend it. But more or less, the Republicans were just up there just trying to get sound clips out of the Democratic mayors, right? So the mayor of Denver, Johnston, mayor of Chicago, Mayor Johnson, and Mayor Wu from Boston, and then Adams from New York. And the Republicans would go up there and like, how many billions of dollars are you giving to illegal such and such, and how many? And then like the Democrats come up, hey, did you lower crime in your city? Are you creating jobs in your city? Are you doing that? Thank you, Mayor, for doing a great job. That's all I have. And then they would go on. So it was just that ping pong match the entire time. But then a couple of people on the Democratic side was like, oh, Mr. Adams, since you're here, did you make a deal with Trump? Did you make a deal with Homan? Did you make a deal? Did any of these deals still come up? And then he just says this canned bullshit. So, she could have used this time to promote and pump up the other mayors, but it looks like everybody else did a good job. I was like, you know what? Let's dig into Adams here for a second and point out the obvious hypocrisy of bringing him up here, knowing damn well that he is compromised and being coerced by the Trump administration.
It's true.
And his DOJ.
So A for content for AOC?
Yeah, that's pretty easy A, I think.
And wouldn't let him get away with the no answers, yeah.
Now, do you guys want to rate Adams on the same phrase he said over and over?
Well, I think that's one of his attorneys back there, because they switched to her camera, but Buddy hopped right up as soon as she started getting too close to the skin.
It's like, dude, you're fucking up. Just shut up.
Yeah, he's like, shh.
We'll rate Adams on his non-answer over here. So I'm gonna give him an F.
F.
I was going to give him a D.
Yeah, just a D. He wasn't an F. He didn't do rude things or anything, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I suppose he was. Although he did
was
try
just
to
squirmy.
Yeah, he did try to plead the fifth without pleading the fifth, though.
Yeah, he was a bit dishonest.
Yep.
Right.
Delivery for AOC.
I don't know if it was her best.
I like spicy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
B
I'll give it a
plus?
B. Yeah,
B plus.
B plus. B.
All
Yeah,
right.
B plus.
Could have been
Adams.
more, but that's.
Adams.
Yeah, well,
A D again. I'm giving him a
B.
solid D just across the board for this performance. That's just about it. Like there's no, yeah.
So yeah, we all agree D on Adams for.
Yeah.
He's not wearing all white and blinding us in the camera.
That was such a dark day on the show.
It's a bad tie, though. It's a really bad tie.
So
yeah, the coral with the blue, I don't like it.
For Adams.
The coral with the blue, I'm not feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that blue is in the tie, or is it like gray? I don't know.
It's an optical illusion, I think, because of the suit.
Yeah, I think the color of the shirt and whatever those lines are in the tie and the handkerchief are all the same color. But
and is it one of those shirts where it's like the top collar part is white?
Yeah, it looks
like when it flips down, it looks white.
Oh, I don't like that. I hate the white collar on like a colored shirt. That looks.
Me too.
Just have a colored collar. Like, what are we talking about?
Colored collar or a white shirt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a C.
C, yeah, solid C.
Yeah, I can live with that.
And AOC looks nice with the gold chain.
Yes. She is very presentable.
Like the congressional button.
The crest. Yeah.
Is that what that is?
That looks like the congressional seal, I think.
Yeah.
We've seen her wear that before, though, haven't we?
Yeah.
And Jasmine Crockett wears it all the time too.
Is that who? Maybe
I think that's where we saw it.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, AOC, she looks good.
Madam President.
Madam President.
Madam Senior President.
I don't like that she ditched the glasses though. I thought the glasses were like a very sleek look.
Maybe she stepped on them. Maybe. And now she's on contacts for a couple weeks until they until they come back.
Let's be fair. She dropped them and Mitch McConnell fell on them.
And now they've been absorbed into his buttocks.
So A or B?
B.
Yeah, I'd give her an A in this appearance. She looks sharp. She's looking good. G'day, Scott and person impersonator.
Morning, you sleepyheads.
Yeah.
Oh, wakey.
What time is it there? 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous o'clock.
Finally, AOC's vibes.
She was in hunter mode.
I like hunter
but
there was
mode.
No fire. There's still no fire.
She doesn't do it a lot, I think. I think when it happens, we like, yeah. But that's not, I don't think that's her actual vibe. Like Jasmine Crockett is from fucking Houston. She is ready to dance at any time. Don't matter what song you play, homegirl is ready to dance. AOC is very measured.
Welcome, Russell.
Hey, Russell.
I'm gonna put a vibes at like B because she was very business. She was like, I only got 4 minutes or whatever it is. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
All right, and Mayor Adams.
Fucking slime ball.
D.
How you gonna sit up? How you gonna sit up there on Fox News with home and talking about something? You bet I'm gonna be up your butt if you don't give me my deal. I don't know what deal they're talking about. There's no quid pro quo. Like you're just a lying snake. I'm dead. I'm F. Fuck him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this. To me, this is the one he was closest to the F on.
Yeah,
honestly. So
yeah.
Just for being a lying snake.
Just a slime ball. Yeah.
And lying to fucking save your own skin because you don't want to go to jail because you're fucking taking money from Egypt.
Yep.
Well, this is,
or was it Turkey? I think it was Turkey.
This is the Trump effect. People think they can just fucking say whatever and get away with anything because the rules don't matter anymore.
Right. Are these going to be federal charges? So Trump will be able to just, fuck that. He's free, right? even if he does go?
I mean, yeah, he already told prosecutors to drop the case, and 6 of them resigned before they found someone who would even look at it.
Yeah, so those people are never going to have a career again now.
Like, and one of them said that, like,
they're welcome in Canada.
To whoever they get to actually, like, sign off on this dismissal, they're either incredibly foolish or, you know, incredibly corrupt. Like,
it's like you'll find
what's going on.
Dude was like, you'll find some fool to do this, but it won't be me.
Yeah, he was like, it's not going to be me.
And he's sitting there like, I don't know what you're talking about. There was no quid pro quo. Even though nobody brought it up.
Next clip.
3 a.m. here, too. Woo.
Yeah,
y'all are some
late
champs.
for you guys. Are you guys just getting up or not in bed yet? Fuck.
I'm convinced the British don't sleep.
Do you know how much tea they drink? That's a lot of caffeine.
We did discuss tea earlier today, yes.
It's true.
If you have 4 cups of tea at 10 o'clock at night, you're not going to bed till I don't even fucking know when. So
tea has way more caffeine than coffee, doesn't it? Yeah.
Also, Ollie, I got a bone to pick with you. Why are you starting like atheist arguments in our chat?
Somebody else brought God up. I just had to point out that they didn't exist.
Let people believe what they believe.
It's fine. There's bigger fish to fry. And it's Lent anyway. Fish frying everywhere.
Did they get hot after I left or something? What?
But I saw the chat.
It was like it's like 15 paragraphs going on. I'm like, what is happening over there? Oh, boy.
At one point, I was like, don't make me turn this podcast around.
You're all stupid. You're all wrong.
We don't have to watch the whole thing. Let's just do the first 5 minutes.
Thank
but
God.
this is Senator Slotkin, a favorite from last season.
Yeah.
Doing the rebuttal to President Trump's address, which we are not putting on this show.
No, it was
not
horrible.
putting that shit on the show.
Horrible.
So long.
We might put Bernie's response on though too, right? We watched that live.
No.
No.
No, that was a bad showing from him too. He shouldn't have been there.
He was tired. He was so tired.
He was so tired.
Yeah.
But this is Senator Slotkin, formerly Representative Slotkin of Michigan.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa Slotkin.
Hi.
I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak.
A+.
It's late, so I promise to be a lot shorter than what you just watched. I won't take it personally if you've
Her mic is cutting in and out, so.
never heard of me. I'm the new senator from the great state of Michigan, where I grew up. I've been in public service my entire life because I happened to be in New York City on 9/11 when the Twin Towers came down. Before the smoke cleared, I knew I wanted to make a life in national security. I was recruited by the CIA and did 3 tours in Iraq alongside the military. In between, I worked at the White House under President Bush and President Obama, 2 very different leaders who both believed that America is exceptional. You can find that same sense of patriotism here in Wyandotte, Michigan, where I'm speaking from tonight. It's a working class town just south of Detroit. President Trump and I both won here in November. It might not seem like it, but plenty of places like this still exist across the United States. Places where people believe that if you work hard and play by the rules, you should do well and your kids should do better. It reminds me of how I grew up. My dad was a lifelong Republican, my mom a lifelong Democrat. But it was never a big deal because we had shared values that were bigger than any one party. We just went through another fraught election season. Americans made it clear that prices are too high and that the government needs to be more responsive to their needs. America wants change, but there's a responsible way to make change and a reckless way. And we can make that change without forgetting who we are as a country and as a democracy.
Her mic is
so that's
so
what I'm
crazy.
going to lay out tonight.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Because whether you're from Wyandotte or Wichita, most Americans share 3 core beliefs. That the middle class is the engine of our country, that strong national security protects us from harm, and that our democracy, no matter how messy, is unparalleled and worth fighting for. Let's start with the economy. Michigan literally invented the middle class, the revolutionary idea that you could work at an auto
Hey, calm down, lady.
plant and afford the car you were building.
Communist.
That's the American dream. And in order to expand and protect the middle class, we have to do a few basic things. We need to bring down the price of things we spend the most money on: groceries, housing, healthcare. We need to make more things in America with good-paying union jobs and bring our supply chains back home from places like China. We need to give American businesses the certainty they need to invest and create the jobs of the future. And we need a tax system that's fair for people who don't happen to make $1 billion. Look, the president talked a big game on the economy, but it's always important to read the fine print. So, do his plans actually help Americans get ahead? Not even close. President Trump is trying to deliver an unprecedented giveaway to his billionaire friends. He's on the hunt to find trillions of dollars to pass along to the wealthiest in America. And to do that, he's going to make you pay in every part of your life. Grocery and home prices are going up, not down, and he hasn't laid out a credible plan to deal with either of those. His tariffs on allies like Canada will raise prices on energy, lumber, and cars, and start a trade war that will hurt manufacturing and farmers. Your premiums and prescriptions will cost more because the math on his proposals doesn't work without going after your health care. Meanwhile, for those keeping score, the national debt is going up, not down. And if he's not careful, he could walk us right into a recession. And one more thing. In order to pay for his plan, he could very well come after your retirement, the Social Security, Medicare, and VA benefits you worked your whole life to earn. The president claims he won't, but Elon Musk just called Social Security the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. While we're on the subject of Elon Musk, is there anyone in America who is comfortable with him and his gang of 20-year-olds using their own computer servers to poke through your tax returns, your health information, and your bank accounts? No oversight, no protections against cyber attack, no guardrails on what they do with your private data. We need a more efficient government. You want to cut waste? I'll help you do it. But change doesn't need to be chaotic or make us less safe. The mindless firing of people who work to protect our nuclear weapons, keep our planes from crashing, and conduct the research that finds the cure for cancer, only to rehire them 2 days later, no CEO in America could do that without being summarily fired. Okay, so we've talked about economic security. How about national security? Let's start with the border. As someone who spent my whole career protecting our homeland, every country deserves to know who and what is coming across its border. Period. Democrats and Republicans should all be for that. But securing the border with...
She's boring me, so I'm going to read a couple things from the chat.
Well, we're at the 5-minute mark, so we can...
Okay. Scott says, it sounds great, but come on, love. It's just a job. There's few altruistic top public servants. Russell says, prices never come down, though. They only go up less fast sometimes. Facts.
Yeah.
Person impersonator says she's making a speech fit for the 1990s. It won't fire up the base these days.
Yeah, and this is the Democrats. This is where the Democrats are.
Yeah.
Now, Alyssa Slotkin is much more, I would say, effective at delivering this type of speech than if we all go back to 2024 and remember Katie Britt giving her response at the State of the Union.
I refuse to remember that.
Tim, you said no fucking pineapple. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Shut your whore mouth, Tim.
Fuck.
Now, Katie Britt was very performative. She was
She was in a kitchen.
She was in a kitchen that wasn't real, we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
There was like fruit on the table and shit.
We're not even sure if it was a set or if it was like generated.
AI generated
kitchen.
But she sounded very like she had big Karen energy, we'll call it.
I feel so strong.
She had soccer mom PTO vibes.
Yeah. It sounded like she wanted to talk to all of our managers. Now, Senator Slotkin, let's not say anything bad about her because
she's a former CIA agent.
Yeah, like
she has my support completely.
And
I like
also,
the speech.
Yeah, it's really good. And also, like, I don't think this is her setting. She's way more effective in the Senate, like grilling people. She's really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last video we saw where she was,
I think even when she was doing the debate, I forget who she was debating, but she tore his ass up.
Right. Like, she's good, but I don't think this sort of performance speech is like her thing.
No.
If only we had somebody on the left who could really fire up the... No, get AOC out of here. Get her out of here. We don't want her.
So, all right, based on the first 5 minutes, the content of what she said.
A.
Yeah, it was all good stuff. I mean, it wasn't delivered great, stuff like that, but the actual content was good, solid, what you need to hear.
Yeah, I'll agree to that, Mark.
Yep, B plus A. Yeah,
She's right.
I agree with the statement. It's very 90s centrist response.
It's dry. It's dry.
It
was a dry response.
Person impersonator says, polished and insincere, it won't play.
Yeah.
Crack a joke, please.
Crack a smile. Something.
That orange bitch is an idiot.
There we go. You get an air horn for that.
I think there was a joke at the very beginning, and then that was it. Like I remember
that was the joke.
That was the joke.
Oh, okay.
Whoever wrote the speech was not very good. Anyway, delivery. This is actually like the perfect thing for delivery to be a topic on.
Yeah.
An actual speech that someone gave. So, I'm gonna say like B,
C.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to a C with Mikey.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
It was just default. I have to read this in front of a camera.
Yeah.
So C plus.
Yeah, I think overall a C plus.
Okay.
I think that's what it'll be.
I can live with that. It's
like a perfect is 100, a pass is 50. She's right around 72.
Ollie, pass is not 50.
It's not 50, dude.
What's pass?
68.
65? 60, yeah. Sorry.
68 is a D plus or a D minus.
Depends on the state you live in, I guess.
We're not doing a curve. That's too much math.
It'll really depend on the state you live in a few weeks.
Oh my God. Maybe 2 grades, pass, fail.
Okay, presentation. Now, we mentioned Katie Britt's fake AI kitchen.
Yeah. Those are fake AI flags behind her, right?
Senator
those real
Slotkin.
flags?
Yeah, they got her in front of a bunch of American flags. She's dressed very monochromatically.
I'm going to take off points for the bad mic. I know it's not her fault, but damn it, that's how this show works.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
No, I mean, that's part of presentation, like the audio.
Yep.
So
I couldn't hear it. I had to use my enhancement feature here.
I think we're at a C plus again, right?
I would go C plus for presentation.
I can't say anything positive.
Yeah, like it's not.
She showed up to class, so she passed.
Right.
Yep.
Attendance score.
Score.
This is going to bring her marks down pretty bad compared to what we had from her before.
Well, she's got to step it up and fucking light some fire somewhere.
Yeah. We haven't actually rated her yet this season. We'll see. What'd she get last season?
Oh, was it last season?
She was in the she was in the finals last season because she crushed it.
Mikey, can you let the poor woman close her mouth?
Sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier.
Oh. Well, she's talking. There you go.
There you go.
Well, now she looks worried.
We should be worried. God damn it!
Just mute the video and let it play
while
we're talking.
At the end of last season, she got a B plus.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not that far. She's just one letter. She's just like a letter grade, maybe a half a letter grade down.
Yeah, and it's only February or March. Yeah. Wow, it's March now. Wow. All right. Finally, vibes.
Again,
I'm not
flat.
I don't feel excited.
It didn't do anything. Like, it's just stating the facts.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give her a D, but she's close to a D on this.
I'm gonna go with C. C, unfortunately, yeah.
Kuh.
But I mean that's kind of reflective of kind of how the Democrats have been moving. Like leading up to the election, they were some of them were really performing well in an attempt to stop the end of Western civilization. And now that they're in there, we're getting nothing but C's from people, and it's not just her.
Yeah.
You know, they're all just kind of like,
right. Another thing.
God bless America.
Consider into her scores here, like where she's getting downgraded because she's flat right now, or saying that type of things like that. This is what 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning for her after watching that 2-hour dumpster fire of Trump's speech and having 5 minutes to put a speech together.
Whose fault is that?
Just saying.
Whose fault is that?
Just saying.
They don't have Red Bull. They don't have Red Bull in Michigan.
I guess.
Is it banned? Don't have
but
coffee.
Still, I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm saying that's one of the reasons why she probably came off as flat as she did.
I can't go fight Mike Tyson and be like, oh, well, I lost because, I just wasn't really, I had a little bit of a cold that day. You don't get excuses. If you get up there on the fucking stage, if you ain't got the zip, then sit your ass down and say, let me pass it off to somebody else. You got to perform when you get.
Give this job to AOC then.
That's what, or Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders for all I care.
Or fucking
Bernie did one. He was tired, dude. Oh,
yeah, Bernie's wasn't
Bernie
great.
Doing it this time.
It was way past Bernie's bedtime.
He wants to retire and can't because of this bullshit.
He should have retired, man. Sometimes I just have like a daydream of what that Trump Bernie Sanders debate would have been like.
Can we
OAP
find
is here.
Can we find the timeline branch where Bernie was president and just go to that universe?
That would be so sweet. I want to get over there.
What would you be willing to trade there, Tim?
You.
Everything. Every one of you.
All he is.
All he is.
Fuck you, dude.
If you guys wouldn't trade me,
I wouldn't trade any of you guys. What are you
then
doing?
You're a fool. You gotta look out for number one, man. You could go hang out with alternate version of me, who would be so much happier.
See, now I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say, these are some of the difference between Canadians and Americans.
No, you guys have fucking time machines up there, and you just have this constant debate
We're
about
just
how
loyal.
No. Bro, think about what you're saying. You're going to that timeline. I'm already there.
Yeah. You'll get Bernie was president Mikey. He's probably a super chill dude.
A much nicer fellow, I'm sure. So why would you keep bitter ass grumpy me? Just and then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna bring us over? Then we'll have to kill the originals.
If there's
to save you, my friend, to save you.
We're gonna have to kill. We're gonna have to kill the originals. You know how traumatized it's gonna be for me to strangle myself?
Well, we'll have
Golem?
paintball guns and we'll send them here.
No.
Listen, guys.
Why would you want to do that to yourself? That's just mean.
I just want to say that this is the darkest timeline.
For sure.
All right.
I don't know about that. It's close, though.
Abed was right.
Darkest timeline.
Abed was right.
If there's only 6 timelines, I agree with you. But with all the timelines, no, it's not the darkest.
I think of all the timelines, we're right there.
It's in the bottom 20%.
But is that a pass in Canada? I don't know.
Fuck no.
All right, guys. I think we saved the best for last here. It's a 13-minute interview. We don't have to go through the whole thing, but it's John Oliver doing an interview, so we can actually watch it.
Yeah, play lots of it. I'm going to do a toke.
Brother.
Or I could just go to Vegas in Fremont Street.
Brother. Why is this cowboy playing a fiddle with some rain boots on some chain? What is happening?
60 countries perform nearly 4,000.
How the hell do you do that outside?
Shows.
Oh, God.
No act is turned away.
That is a young, gangly John Oliver.
The angst is real.
You can feel it coming out of the picture.
Hermione Granger will love me.
John Oliver.
Ooh, he could have been.
Hold on.
He came back.
Her name's Guru Doodoo, and she does silent disco, according to her fanny pack.
Sounds about right.
This is too much.
Except she has headphones on, so she has music.
Right, so they all put on headphones and disco with her, and no one else can hear what they're listening to. Why are y'all weird, man? Why everybody gotta be weird? Quit being weird. You know, Tim, this is kind of out of format. Hate to break it to you. We're getting very little John Oliver in here and a lot more of random British people to make fun of. Are they even? Where are they? Is this Ireland? This is Ireland, right?
That's John Oliver.
That's England. They're in England somewhere.
Or is it Scotland? I don't think it's.
I think it's Scotland.
A lot of them.
You guys over there across the pond, tell us what this is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so glad that those glasses are no longer in fashion.
I know.
They're so hideous, and everyone wore them. Oh. I told my mom when I was getting my glasses, I was like, I don't want those.
I never wanted those glasses. I hated those glasses.
Cut in here for 1 second. We're at the 5-minute mark too, but we can go a couple more minutes.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer.
I do have a problem, and this is probably not something that he's aware of or that his team is aware of. I don't know what his team makeup is. I know there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
They have a couple of blind spots. So when it comes to certain issues, they make jokes about shit that's really not funny.
Yeah.
That you really shouldn't joke about, and then hee ha ha on to the next topic.
Right.
That should be like the last serious moment of the thing, but then they kind of just like go on with the show as if the last 30 seconds of what they just said isn't still a reality for actual real human beings. So it's almost like taking the piss from someone's worst day of their life or worst tragedy or something like that. And it can come off to me, because I'm super sensitive, very insensitive, very unempathetic, and very predatory, because they know it'll go off good on the show.
Right.
It's like you can offer millions and millions of dollars to fucking what's his face? Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. But then when it comes to actually doing some of the things in some of the places that you're talking about, he never brings up money. Or he'll talk about how poor people are, and then he'll bring out a $10,000 postage stamp that he bought because he thought it was funny. Right. And it's like, you're missing the point.
I wonder how much of that is the HBO influence.
No. It's his influence on HBO, because HBO gives him a pretty broad mandate to do whatever he wants because he gets ratings.
Mm-hmm.
So he does constantly say that, I waste HBO's money doing this and that and the other thing. But I listened to a podcast that one of his head writers has, and they talk about the writing process that they go through. And just a quick, and I think Cody does the same exact thing. They start out, when they write a script for the show, they start out writing no comedy. It's all just the story.
Mm-hmm.
And then another iteration of it is they look at it and then they see, okay, where can we add comedy to this? And then there's another where the network looks at it and says, you can do this, you can't do that.
Right.
So yeah, they probably do have some blind spots because, one, there probably is a little bit of network pressure, right?
And there's a time crunch.
They said that there's a 4-week cycle for these episodes. So they start writing it 4 weeks before it airs. And that's not a lot of time to do all the research and write the script and add the comedy.
Yep.
And take the network notes.
Right.
So they probably do have some blind spots. And I think the writers are aware of that, from not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah. So I can usually stomach them, it's not a big deal. But then there's times where I'm just like, fucking Christ, dude, are you kidding me right now? Like, do you know what you just said? And then, all right, this episode's not for me. You know what I mean? Like,
there was an episode they did that I remember that I was like, oh, really? Like, you're gonna do that? Like, they did 90% of the episode was solid.
Right.
And I forget what it was about, but the last 2 minutes of it, I was like, I don't know, guys. Kind of lost me on that one.
Mm-hmm. But that was all I want to pipe in.
Yeah.
Stewart is holy
the system broke him down.
And that was only 8 years ago.
Man, the meat grinder is rough.
Movie.
Hey, think of how bad we're going to look in 7 years.
I know, right?
No, we're going to... I mean, I'll look the same, but...
Yeah, we know, Mikey. We know.
I'm going to look the same.
I've looked this way since I've been about 19. I have a little bit more facial. Person here says, our satirists seem more brutal than American market late night hosts. Yeah, because you guys don't live here.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? When it comes to American late night TV, the hosts have gotten more bland. I mean, Stephen Colbert had a real edge to him on Comedy Central.
Yeah. He's a lot softer now, but he's still pretty good.
Yeah, his monologues are funny. It's just not the same kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, has anyone ever watched Seth Meyers?
I have on occasion, yeah. It's okay. It's just like they've been.
It is what it is.
They've been declawed.
I think there's been a real fall since Conan left.
Yeah. Man, Conan, that guy still brings it.
He's funny as shit, dude.
I didn't like Conan.
Yeah. I originally started watching Conan and Jimmy Kimmel just because they had the good bands on.
Yeah. I liked Conan because Conan's not afraid to do anything.
Yeah.
Like comedy or otherwise, he'll do whatever to get a laugh or a pop. He doesn't care.
Once this is over, we should watch the Conan, Ice Cube, and Kevin Hart thing when they were riding around. Okay, you guys haven't seen it. Sounds like it's so funny.
Yeah.
Own show.
Okay. I think that's good. I mean, it's less interview than I thought it was. I saw Interview 60 Minutes John Oliver, and I was like, all right, cool.
Well, it's 60 minutes.
My money.
You know how they do.
Yeah. But I thought we could all enjoy some John Oliver that won't get us content striked. Because
why that image, Mikey? Why?
you know how litigious HBO
Stop
can
sharing my Halloween photos.
I knew it would get Ollie.
But I think Mikey's right. It's a little bit outside the system. I don't know if you want to actually rate it or you just want to.
I'm just gonna keep looping this for Ollie.
No. Why?
Just find the
5 seconds back, 5 seconds forward.
My eyes hurt. Not my ears, my eyes.
Your ear eyes hurt?
Yeah.
Do your Shrek ears hurt?
The things I see here with.
What's not to love?
What the hell, man?
What's not to love?
Why?
60 minutes. Oh boy.
Oh shit.
60 minutes.
Do you think Slim could fit into that crowd? Slim Cyborg?
Yeah. He'd have a line around the back.
Yeah.
Just swallow a couple of swords. Put a meat grinder on his privates, and have the sparks shoot off. It'll be great.
They do have another just a comedy festival up there in Edinburgh every year, and I wanna be good enough to go to that one year.
Tim, you are good enough.
Tim, fucking go already.
It costs a lot to travel to Edinburgh, and I won't come back.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to put GPS tracker on you because your ass will be getting back over here. Get back in your suffer cage.
No, you can't make me.
Come to Canada, Tim.
I'm just
I have a Faraday cage in my shed. Cancel that right out.
We can start sawing.
I'm just gonna go to Europe and disappear and.
Tim's like, no. I'm just dropping my mom off at the airport.
Yeah.
Why do you have bags, Tim? Huh? No, she's borrowing my luggage. Yeah. That's why it says Tim Bristol Comedy on my suitcase. She's just borrowing it.
The chat will have to forgive my New England accent when pronouncing city names.
No.
Yeah, bruh.
Edinburgh.
The Edinburghs.
Listen to the way that I say. Listen to the way I say water, and you'll
Eden
understand.
brunch.
Water.
He puts like 7 R's in that word.
Water.
Wah.
Wow.
My daughter hates Wawa.
Le water.
But I know the way that you all say aluminum over there in England, so
what?
Knock it off.
Aluminium.
I don't even think they're the same word.
That's the way it's spelled. Aluminium.
No, it's aluminum.
Not the way it's spelled.
Aluminum.
Yeah, chromium. Oh wait, it's chromium.
Yeah,
aluminum.
Exactly.
It's called crumdum. Okay.
It's called crumb diddly umptious. Crumb diddly umptious bars.
Crumb diddly dum. Crumb, crumb, diddly dum.
One more time for Ali because he loves it.
No.
So much.
Why?
He
Why
loves
do you
it.
do that?
He loves it.
Why though? Why do you do that?
Mikey,
The fucking Shrek with the peacock fans.
Mikey, just remember, we're trying to be nice to Canadians so that they don't kill us all.
He's laughing.
We're not gonna kill you all.
He ain't coming after me. They like black people. They're like, oh, you've suffered enough, haven't you? Come on.
We don't want them to shut off Mark's power.
I'm planning. Did I tell you I was planning a trip to my vets? I want to find out if they have any rabies in jars.
You gonna be
high off of or what?
You gotta smoke that shit.
No.
Put that shit in my bong water, baby.
I'm trying to come up with new ways to break Geneva Convention, guys. Come on now.
They're gonna send a bunch of rabid fucking geese in a V formation, except it'll be in a Canadian flag formation. And then they just
watch out for them geese.
They fly into our drinking water and die.
That's right.
Wouldn't put it past them.
We got the pigeon patrol going on up here too. Look out for them. Fuck.
I think
I do not fear pigeons. I eat them.
Seagulls. Seagulls are way bigger than pigeons. Have you seen a seagull up close?
Yeah, I live by the Great Lakes. They
there's
eat our
700 of
garbage.
them? Jesus. Even the crows don't fucking mess with the seagulls, man.
I think we're done. We're talking about birds, which
okay.
Our
So we're not giving him a score? Okay. Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, it's John
It's not
Oliver.
fair.
What are we gonna say? He's great.
He is. But we
great.
got to find a way to actually give him a score at something. It's hard to find them.
I would say he's a B. It's like a B because there's not. He didn't do anything special. He's talking about himself. The glasses brought him down.
If we were gonna give him a score, it'd be like a B.
B plus.
Oh, we got to get next week. Tim Walz did a fiery video too.
Oh, Tim Walz, yeah.
Tim's former governor.
Mark's former governor, not Tim.
Oh, what
Mark's
did I say?
Current governor.
No, he's leaving.
No, he's running for a third term.
Nope, he's gonna run for office. Sorry, Tim. Mark, God damn it! I keep looking at Tim. I keep looking at him because my mic.
We've been friends for years. Fuck you, Mikey.
My mic is in the way, and I can only see Tim's face. There we go. Put you on the top screen there. All I'm looking at is Tim. Tim.
All right, we're leaving now. Someone end the show. Someone end the show.
We're all going to die.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Let's see if we got any
was
other.
fun.
Let's see if we got some delicious chats.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done that stuff.
Yeah.
Al Murray is being brought up several times.
Patreon.com/bin podcast. Give us money.
Spend money.
Money.
The one American company you can believe in, the Bin Podcast Network.
Yep, we're the only American company that's not going to charge you more. Or we don't pay attention to the tariffs. Just put money in our Patreon.
Our Patreon is tariff-free.
And like I said, Mikey and I are working on some stuff. We might be doing some Q&A stuff in the Patreon. And if you subscribe, then you'll be able to watch it.
Yes. Yep. We have a bad tendency of giving it away to everybody, so we're gonna make it exclusive.
Yeah.
Stop sharing.
Here's another thought. Are there any video games you want us to start sharing? We could do that too.
Yeah, I would really like for us to get the video game podcast going.
Yeah.
if
there's any suggestions that way.
I have an idea for that. I'm able to talk my work into letting me do 4-day work weeks. So I'm gonna have time on Fridays.
Okay.
In the later part of the day or the earlier part of the day?
The whole day.
Well, I'm off, so all day.
Well, Fridays is the day I'm short shift, so I'm off at 3:30 my time, which would be 1:30 your time. So
might be able to work something out.
But yes, I would like to talk about new games, old games, speed runs. Maybe check out some speed run videos, get our reaction to some of that. Podcast already got a name called Ready Up.
Yeah.
Ooh, video game trailers.
Yes.
How much are they going to lie to us about it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And we can watch Ollie play FPS games.
First-person shooters, I don't do that though.
Watch Mikey play, or
I can't anymore, Tim. I'm sorry. I wish I could.
Yeah, Mark's got this whole thing where he thinks I'm gonna just like break everything in my office if I play. What is it, Dark Souls or
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring. He doesn't.
You're gonna break some stuff.
He doesn't know my skill level. That's what the problem is. He doesn't know my skills.
I will give you the props you deserve if you don't get angry.
A person impersonator says maybe you should play Papers, Please, to prepare for your new Kremlin overlords.
Ouch.
We can all play Cuphead. Hate each other.
Oh, have you seen that game where it's like, I think it's called like Tied Together or something like that?
I have seen that one.
Where it's just like you guys gotta like navigate all these jump puzzles and shit like that, and you literally change it to the other person. So if someone starts climbing up too high, they'll drag you down. It's very funny.
I've seen it.
You can have up to 4 or 6 people in one of those chains. Everybody having to try work together.
Oh yeah.
I've got a couple of those. We could play, what's it called, Moving Out, where the 4 of us have to move furniture out of like crazy places. Oh my god.
Gotta get a couch down the
simulator.
Gotta get a couch down the stairs. Oh my god. That's There's some. Oh, you guys want to play scary games? Are you guys up for playing some horror games for some lulls?
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I've played some. Maybe. I mean, I'm a big Silent Hill fan, so.
But they have some like cartoony ones that are like everybody together. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Because I don't want us like all to each like run our own fucking single player Silent Hill like we all just kind of get out of like a haunted house or some shit.
We could all play that cooking game that everyone fights about.
What's that? What's that game we were playing, Mark, with the fucking animals? Animal Party?
Oh shit. Animal Party.
Oh,
I have that.
That game is fucking amazing.
That is the best game ever. Ollie, you'd love it. It's adorable.
Okay. I don't think so, but okay. I don't really like adorable games.
Ollie wants us all to play Baldur's Gate with him.
That would be nice.
I know what Ollie wants. Where is it?
He almost made me spit out.
No. Good night, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Tim.
God damn it, end the show.